Arsenal Antics.
Arsenal Antics.
What you lot saying, bro? You lot cool?
Cool, man.
Let's go.
But man, them, you know what? Let's get straight into it, yeah? What you saying? Last match, Arsenal versus Newcastle. Man, them 3-0, you know. Like, we're on a roll now. We're literally on a roll. Let me give you some stats before we break down this game, yeah? Right now, Arsenal, we have 5 clean sheets in a row. 5 wins out of 6. We have lost 0. In 6 games, we've only conceded 1 goal. And we have 13 goals scored. What do you lot think about that? So that's them stats there still. You know, thinking that's impressive, you know. Like considering where we was before, if you look at our run of fixtures, obviously they were easy fixtures, but the gutter that we would come from, as Skills would say, we were bleeding them time there. Do you know what I'm saying? And obviously from then, from Arteta has actually turned the corner, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like a bit still. And Newcastle 3-0. What are you lot saying about that still?
I think the only other team that's had a better form than us in the last 5-6 games is Man City. They've won everything. We've drawn 1. So if you're looking at our form for the last 5 games, guys should ultimately be saying, I don't want to play Arsenal right now still.
Yeah.
Because their form in the last couple of games have been good. You know
well, unbeaten in 6 games.
Like, I think, again, last 5 games, we're second best in terms of form in the Prem. So that's something so good to hear as an Arsenal fan. Because I'm thinking, we actually haven't had like a good run of games for a very long. And before anyone gets on to me, I was about to do my hair in it. Like, yeah, anyone watching it.
Say, this is a new skill today.
I had to just quickly put that out there in it. But yeah, the 3-0 win, I was just, again, it's Newcastle, but we came from the gutter, man. And it was good performance. Again, Smith Rowe, just each game is come like he's just getting better, man. Because I think the pass where he slipped it into Saka, I don't know why, but I was just looking at Lacazette in it, and I was thinking, how is he gonna get this to Lacazette? And then I was like, oh yeah, wow, Saka's there, and he just rolled it to him like nice, man. It was a nice performance. Obviously, Aubameyang again on the score sheet. I did think he didn't have the greatest game, but he's on the score sheet. I don't know how he got man of the match, but that's English football for you, innit? You can play so dead and score 2 goals, and they will tell you you're the man of the match. Yeah, man, it was a good performance. Good to see. Yeah, man, and obviously Partey's back. Everyone saw his difference.
Different presence. When he's on the pitch, everyone steps up.
It's just different. It's different. I feel like, again, I did see Xhaka trying to dictate play and tell him to pass this way, and he's just doing his own thing. I'm thinking, bro, this guy's a joke, man. Yeah, man. I think the only player I'm suspicious about is David Luiz, but that's it. Yeah. Other than that, it was a good game, man. It was a very good game. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed watching it still.
Yeah, man. Because in the first half, I was a bit I was scared in it. I was thinking, this Arsenal's looking a bit shaky, yeah. But I knew second half, Arteta just gets onto them straight away. Then they might come out balling in it. But from the first time, from when we stepped out in the second half here, you saw Lacazette bang that shot. I was like, all right, cool. What on stuff?
Say no more. What on stuff? Yeah.
Say no more in it. And obviously, I was critical with Aubameyang in the first half because I felt like, remember I was saying in the chat, William performances, then William. The way he was moving, because he's not a good footballer, when he does not score goals, he just looks average. Just looks average, like nothing. And that first chance that he had, I can't blame him. That was a hard chance. That was not open.
That was, man.
That was an open goal. Like obviously, in form, Aubameyang would have scored that in it, but that was not an open goal. It was hard, so I give him the benefit of the doubt. But there was a couple of chances. I was like, nah, it's not his year. But the second half, as I was saying last episode, that I was saying that you have to look at the whole match in it. You can't look at sections of the match or different parts of the match. You have to look at the whole match and how they contributed in that 90 minutes. And Aubameyang, the captain, boy, 2 goals, bro, man stood up. The boy Smith Rowe, bro, too many praises for that guy there.
You know what? As I said to you before, that match was a game of 2 halves. So I still feel like we started strong, but we were struggling to break down Newcastle. And I was thinking, is it going to be like the FA Cup? Except for there's no extra time to save us. So we need to come out in the second half with a different mentality and just attack. And I feel like, as you said, when Lacazette got that shot away, it just opened up the game, innit? It gave us a lot of confidence. And I think it might have been 5 minutes or whatever, how many minutes after that, Partey straight away, forward, direct, bam, the ball's into Aubameyang. He's one-on-one with the right back, put it in the back of the net. And I think with him as well, that wasn't his best finish. I think he just put his laces through it.
Yeah, he just put his foot through it.
Trying to be too precise, but it doesn't even matter. He scored. And I feel like him scoring those kind of goals where he's running one-on-one with the defender, he's the last man, etc., it's going to give him confidence. And with the run that we've got United, we've got Wolves, we've got Southampton, we've got a lot of hard teams coming up. We've even got Benfica and the Europa. If he's contributing to goals, it's gonna look good for Arsenal. Not saying that we can win all those games, but it's gonna look a lot more positive. So it takes off the burden from Saka, Laka, and whoever's contributing to goals. So yeah, it was a game of two halves. I feel like once we got the first goal, like then it was just easy. We started to
open.
You know what I'm saying? And as you said, the addition of Partey coming into the team after such a lengthy injury, it was a huge addition to the team, because you could see the difference from the second half. He got on the ball more, the ball was going forward. And not to slate Xhaka, but you see the difference between the two of them. I don't think Xhaka had a bad game. I don't think he had a good game, but there was moments where Xhaka, his natural position is to go back, but Partey is the complete opposite. He just wants to go forward. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like with him coming into the team as well, you also saw the best of certain players. I felt like Cedric had a good game as well. Like, I've got to give...
That's what we need to get, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I feel like Cedric had a good game because he knew that he had a good commanding DM in front of him to help him. Smith Rowe was able to do what he had to do because he knew that, listen, I've got someone who's a workaholic behind me, who's going to go forward, who's going to go back. Do you know what I'm saying? So I feel like Partey is a good addition for the team all around. Do you know what I'm saying? So I was quite happy with the second performance. If we can learn to start quicker, it would be a lot less stressful for Arsenal fans, a lot better for the players. But we got the 3 points. That's all that matters. So on to the next one. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because when I'm looking at that first half, I'm looking at it like, even though we couldn't break them down, it's not like we didn't create chances, innit? And you see in the other matches, we couldn't create chances at all. But we actually was getting chances in it. And then the second half, we just had to up it. And then, you get me, you know how it felt and folded out. But Cedric, the surprise inclusion, because you alluded to it, yeah. I think that's the reason we always give Bellerin some slack on the show. Obviously, you get me, like, Bellerin, I rate him and I respect him as a footballer. Do you get what I'm saying? But what's best for Arsenal?
Look at
Nah, bro. I respect him as a human being, innit? Whoever he wants to be, he can be in it. But, bro, for Arsenal, bro, tell me Cedric ain't the better right back, bro.
100%. 100%.
He's our right back now. Like, that's the guy.
Confirmed now. Like, I don't want to see him out the team.
No,
that's our right back now.
No, I'm gonna be real, because you can't base one good game, because Cedric could play against Southampton and have a dead game, or United, and then we'll be like, do you know what I'm saying? But
Bellerin's been having dead games, man.
The reason why I'm saying, for me, Bellerin's time is up. Yeah, defensively he's shaky. He can get bullied off the ball. Going forward, yeah, his crosses don't give me much hope. I'm not trying to slate him because he's had some good performances, like against Chelsea, he was brilliant. But if I look at the level of his left back, which is Teeny, every cross he does, I'm convinced 7 out of 10, 8 times out of 10, it's going to allude to a goal or something's going to happen. With Bellerin, he floats it in. And it's like, Bellerin, like, frustrates me because he gets in the right positions. He goes forward. He cuts in, he goes out, but the end product is not there. When Cedric was crossing, it was like, I'm not saying it was Teeny's level, but do you know what I'm trying to say? It was that kind of where he was whipping it in, and it was with
intent, like,
yeah, it was somewhere. With Bellerin, I'm not seeing that. So for me personally, I feel based on that performance last week, Cedric deserves to start, and Bellerin needs to fight back for that place. I'm not saying that he should be the number one right back, but based on that performance and how dominant he was going forward and back, and even an example of how dominant he was, the assist for the third goal, yeah.
Bellerin would have never done that, guys. I lie. Bellerin would have never had the football brain
Exactly.
to just get into that space and go to the
No,
byline and just drag it back.
is Bellerin would have done that, but I tell you what Bellerin would have done. You see when Cedric he got past the defender when Saka passed it, Bellerin would have crossed it in from there. But
From
Cedric is
there,
kind of
yeah.
more forward straight to the line and he kept it in and then cut it back. Bellerin would have just floated it in and tried to go for, I think, who was at the back post? I think Lacazette was at the back. I can't remember exactly, but he would have tried to go for the furthest man. Bellerin doesn't have that football IQ to keep going and look for the better option. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to slate him, but based on Cedric's performance, Cedric alone deserves to start in the next match because Bellerin's crossing is frustrating. Do you know what I'm saying? I can't do it.
Yeah, true.
Sorry, you know what I'm saying?
You know what it is about Cedric, yeah? The reason why I'm saying I personally believe he's our number one right back because every time he has played, yeah, he's either played good or done the job. Bellerin ain't done the job a lot lately. You're not even doing the job. Like, what game was it against? Was it West Brom, I think? No, Bellerin played against West Brom. I think it was recently, one of the recent games, yeah. Cedric played and we all like kind of agreed that he didn't have a good game, but he didn't have a bad on. He just done the job. For me, if you don't have an amazing game, the minimum I require just do the job. Bellerin don't even do that for me sometimes. And again, Leighton Miles, I don't know where his future is in this club. Like, obviously, I know he's still here and that, but in terms of a solid position, I don't know where that is right now. Because come like he's starting to moan a bit in training and stuff after what Arteta said after the game. It's just like it's down to him in it. So it goes to show he's clearly done something. So for me, it's out of Bellerin and Cedric. And right now, after that last game and previous games, whereby again, like I said, he's either had a good game or done the job, I'm picking Cedric, man. Because again, I don't think Bellerin would have done that. When Aubameyang scored, I don't think he would have done that. Like Sparta said, he would have got the first one, beat him first time, and just whipped it in and hoped for the best. He would have just whipped it, literally. And there was even some. There was a time, I think, I don't know if it was holding. I don't know. Someone passed the ball to Cedric on the line. Saka was making an overlap run, and then one of the Newcastle players was literally on to Cedric, and I was thinking, okay, we've lost the ball, and he backheeled it and nutmegged him.
Yeah. I see that one there. Yeah.
Bellerin would have carried on running back. He would have started blowing back to create space and then passed it.
Yeah, for sure.
For the time Cedric done that, I was thinking, all right, this is one of the moments where you have to think on your feet. And is that what my man done whilst thinking on his feet? Yeah, I'll have him in there all day.
Do you know what? You also got to remember, yeah, Cedric is a Portuguese international player. So it's not like he's
been there, done that. He's been there, done that.
Like he's won the Euro, so he's experienced. My thing is just that when Arsenal bought him, what is your purpose? If you've bought him, see him play more. And based on his performance last week, I would start him. As I said, when I first saw him, I thought I wasn't disappointed because I'm not Bellerin's biggest fan, but I was like, okay. But he proved to me that he can do a job. And if I was Bellerin, I would have watched that performance and thought, you know what? I need to work on my crosses in training.
Step up now. Step up.
I don't know the stats between him and Cedric because obviously Bellerin's played a lot more and he probably has more assists. Well, I would like to think so. But it's like Cedric, for me, it just seemed to give the team a lot of balance on the right and on the left. You know
that was the main thing.
On the left, we already know Tierney's going to come with the good crosses and whoever's on the left is going to be supported by him. He's going to have that intensity. On the right, that's Arsenal's weak side because you think either the right winger, as much as it pains me to say this, Pepe is not doing enough, and then the right back is just non-existent in the game. Like he's not. Do you know what I'm saying? But with Cedric there, I actually felt like, are we going to go down the right? We're going to go down the left. We're going to come through Partey. So, do you know what I'm saying? It was all over the pitch, and that's where I think Newcastle struggled with. Whereas when we played them in the FA Cup, who was on the right on the FA Cup? Was it Bellerin in the FA Cup?
Bellerin, yeah.
There wasn't really. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like because we lost Tierney, Bellerin was the main right, and Bellerin we need it weren't happening. And then obviously Maitland-Niles never done the job. So I feel like Arteta needs to look into that and think, you know what? The balance from the two wing backs was perfect that match. Let's try and... You know what I'm saying? I would personally start Bellerin for this match because it's the FA Cup. But in the league, I would keep that team and maybe swap Gabriel for my man Louise. And then other than that, you know what I'm saying, I ain't got no issues. Do you know what I'm saying?
I wanted to talk to you guys about Granit Xhaka though, yeah, because it's mad. Yeah, we talk about him every show, yeah, but it's like people were telling me that since he's come back from the red card, he's been having some good performances. And with the last episode, we were talking about his defensive performance, innit?
Yeah.
And did you guys feel that Partey helped him improve his game a bit more? Because it's actually split on Xhaka, like literally. People saying he had a good game. Some people saying, well, I'm saying nah, he didn't have a good
I
game.
feel like he's fallen us a lot. I feel like he's fallen us a lot. He had an okay game, innit? I thought one thing I can say about Xhaka, defensively, he's improving a lot.
Yeah,
he's improving a lot. I could say that, like, because some of the tackles he's done in the recent games, last season, Xhaka in 2020, they are all fouls.
He was getting
all
spun.
of them are fouls. He's getting spun. He's kicking ankles, missing tackles, barging in the back. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've seen him do it in, I think, 3 games now where he's about to tackle and he's thought about it. So he's actually cool, thinking now.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of an amazing game or like, yeah, he had a good game, I still don't know. I can't really say much other than his defensive game is getting better. I still saw him going back a few times. Like,
he just done his job.
Look at the Aubameyang goal, yeah? That started from, what was it? Cedric headering it to Laka, I think. And then Laka played it to Partey, yeah? Partey had to take one touch out, take like 4 or 5 steps forward and then ping it, yeah? Xhaka gets in that situation a lot and he does not do the quick step or whatever. He's just going to go straight back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper's going to either go left or right. In that situation, he probably would have went to Kieran Tierney and then they would have played like that. But it's them little things that it's like, we needed that from him. We needed that. You're in a position, like, let's be real, he can distribute with that left foot. We've seen it so many times, yeah? Bruv, if you're use it.
Just use it.
Use it. I'm sure if
I've seen him ping them, man. I've seen him. He knows how to ping a ball, bruv. He just doesn't move forward with it.
Where Partey was, if Xhaka was in that position, Xhaka probably would have got the ball quicker to Aubameyang if he distributed it with his left foot. Because you guys got to remember, Partey actually had to create space for himself and still curl it with his right foot and get it to Aubameyang. Wherever with Xhaka, that's an easy. You're left-footed. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, all you have to do is open up the body and just swing it. We know you've got an iron foot, bruv, and it would have just zipped to Aubameyang. But he won't do that. He won't do that. He'll probably think, right, I'm going to lose it. Let me shield it. Leno's coming to you. Bang. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, until I start getting that little outburst of that from Xhaka, he's just going to be, he done his job. That's it. And his defensive play has gone better. But yeah.
No, hey, what? Spartan and Xhaka now? We saying calm performance, decent. It was alright.
You know what? Because I say it all the time, so I'll just whatever in it. I agree with Skills. I'm not even gonna really get in. I don't know what it is. There's bigger issues with certain players in the squad than Xhaka for me, right?
All right.
Yeah.
That's the best bullet. So Xhaka can get a blind from me because I'm on certain man who was looking too happy for me in that game. He should not have come onto the pitch. And so you look
like
my man there, that.
You get me? Like, so for me, like, as I said to you, man, because we were talking about David Luiz, yeah? Screws don't personally rate David Luiz, but I don't rate him, but he gets a 6.5 on a weekly basis. So I'm like, cool, and he's keeping clean sheets. The other brother, is coming with below par month after. It's not even week after week, it's month after month now. And it's things. So Xhaka for me is not a problem. All I would say with Xhaka is the distribution needs to be a lot quicker. He needs to be more forward thinking. I saw a clip on Twitter where I saw that. Leno rode the ball to him and he was in open space. And
Bear man went over there. Bear man were in space.
Yeah. And it's like, even the way he dribbles, it's not fast enough. Like Partey, with that little shimmy that he took out his man. Bam, he opened up space for him. Xhaka is too one-dimensional. So I'm not. Yeah, so I'm not really gonna get onto Jack, because I said we need to focus that there's other men in the squad that are bigger problems without me getting into it.
All right, so hold that there. Come out, man. We have a chat about the Starboy though, bruv. Car ESR, yeah. Emil Smith Rowe from balling out of control, bro. And you see what, yeah? You see that goal that he set up for Saka, yeah? Haaland football, bro. That was a mad goal. That was a mad goal.
As you just said now, right? Look at the difference when I'm not saying they're the same player because they're two different positions, but when Emil Smith Rowe dribbles, and even I think it was Neville or Carragher said it, yeah. When Emil Smith Rowe dribbles, he dribbles with intent. It's like he's gliding forward. When Xhaka dribbles, it's like he's like his legs are trailing behind him. It's so slow. And I think that's the reason why there's such a slow build-up. Emil Smith Rowe is quick. He wants to get it quick. If you look at some of our better players in the squad, the Tierney's, he's going forward. It's quick. Emil Smith Rowe forward. Saka is quick. Jacques is just too slow. Do you know what I'm saying? But, and having Partey in that team enables Smith Rowe to thrive more. And for him to get into those positions. Because for that second goal, I'm sure Partey won the ball back. I could be wrong, but if I remember clearly, he did. And then it was out to Tierney or someone like that. Someone passed it to him, then bam, he's forward. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, Will Smith Rowe, for me, he's just improving week after week. But I keep saying this to people not having chats with them. Stop expecting a lot from him, because all it takes is for him to have a game like he did against Palace, where he wasn't necessarily bad. The other team just sat on him and he couldn't do nothing. And we've got United next Sunday. Yeah. So more than likely, he's probably going to have either a Matic, a Pogba, or whoever's, or what's
Fred,
that?
Just man marking my guy.
McTominay, whatever his name is.
McTominay,
I do a job on my boy.
All right, so he's going to need the players behind him to create space for him. So right now, let's just enjoy his performances. He's only young. He's possibly being rewarded with a new contract. And let's just praise him for his efforts. And if it doesn't go right, just take time. Do you know what I'm saying?
Wow, I think we're enjoying still, Carl. You know what? We can't have no expectations for our youngsters. We just have to let them play with freedom and let them do what they're doing still, because this is the reason why they're actually winning us games, innit? Because they're playing with freedom. Whereas our senior players, they were moving all frigid, like they didn't want to take the game to people and that, innit? But bro, the way my man was on the wing, burst of pace, Aubameyang fed him through. Man's doing in and out. You see the way he's gliding. My man's gliding, bro. Yeah, in and out. Lay off. Saka comes. Boom. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, yeah. We need to tie down these youngsters because they're the future, bruv. These guys are the future, bruv.
I've got a question for Screws, yeah. This is directed at you, yeah. Why do you think players like Saka, Emil Smith Rowe, and I know he's not Haaland, but he's still part of the youngsters, yeah? Why do you think they can thrive, but our young players like Willock and Nelson are struggling to replicate the form that them man are doing? Like, I'm just thinking about that. Why do you man think that?
I think firstly, it's game time. And when I mean game time, them three first players that you mentioned, they get game time together quite a lot. Martinelli, not really. I'll be real. Martinelli's just good. He's just good. Like, I'll be real. I've seen enough, and I know that guy is just gonna get better and better and better. So, but with Saka and Smith Rowe, they've been playing a lot together now. And on top of that, Smith Rowe's always mentioning the man chill off the pitch, so it helps. He says it all the time. Yeah, me, Martinelli, Saka, all chill, like off the pitch and on the pitch. So it's like their bond makes sense. I even remember like when Saka scored, he just pointed at Smith Rowe like, yeah, you knew I was there. Like the way he's not gassed. He's like, yeah, bro, my boy knows me. He knows I was gonna get onto that, and I know who's gonna find me. Yeah, even though he could have tried to find Laka, I know he was gonna find me. It was the better option. One and two, my boy, he's gonna find me. I just feel like them man got such a strong bond right now, and they're getting game time, so it helps. And they're actually contributing. So everything that they're doing is just add. Nelson and Joe Willock are not getting games like that. We haven't heard if them then chill. Like, I'm not saying the chilling thing really makes a difference. Well, it does actually, but we ain't heard if them man chill off the pitch or on the pitch. And when they do get into games, it's like, there's spells. So
Yeah,
it's like you could,
but didn't Willock get the most amount of minutes last season? So Willock actually gets Nelson not.
he
Willock,
should, yeah. Willock, I won't lie, Willock should be balling it up, and I'm
Willock's
a bit
been digressing.
confused.
He's
I'm,
been,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm a bit
he's been
confused
regressing
because,
still. Sorry,
like,
regressing.
there was a time where he was literally every game he was getting better and better.
It was
And I
last
even
pre-season when he was moving
Mm.
mad.
it was
Last
moving mad.
pre-season.
Like, from man had me saying
Last year.
this is potentially our next Diaby, bro. That's what I was saying about Willock them time. And now it's like, no.
Nah, man, don't come with that.
Nah,
Not
yeah.
Diab. But do you know?
No,
It's
but you know
funny,
what it is?
yeah?
The reason why I'm saying Diaby is because, like, the way Diaby drives, yeah, he looks like he's not running fast, but he is, because they're a bit kind of tall. Like, Willock's a bit tall, innit? And they'll just glide past, man. You think you're gonna get the ball, you're not getting the ball. That's the only reason I said not defensively or how he finds passes. No, not like that. But I meant just driving wise, yeah. But now it's like I won't be like sad if we saw Willock.
Arsenal antics of the week.
Willian coming on, smiling.
Yeah, so
Bro.
Willian, bro. Willian
Came
smiling,
on,
standing over free kicks like he's gonna bang it in.
like he's gonna bang it in. And bro, hey,
You know what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
because people probably think, oh, every week. Nah, I'm not even complaining. Yeah, I'm actually speaking for, and out even for a good majority of Arsenal fans. This guy, yeah, I say it every week. Yeah, if Arteta was gonna bring on a sub, yeah, he had a choice of Pepe, Willock, Bellerin, Martinelli, and I forgot who the other person was. Yeah, and Gabriel. Willian don't need minutes, yeah. Willian has been here since the summer, and he's done nothing. And when he's come on smiling, I don't know about you, but it was getting mad.
That was a mug thing.
And it's like when he took the free kick, yeah, like why are you standing over the free kick? You haven't done nothing. You haven't, like, do you know what I'm saying? For me, yeah, my Arsenal antic now is that right now Arteta seems to have found a winning solution so far. We still need more because I'm not satisfied with the team. We need more additions. But players like Willian shouldn't be coming on. Willian needs to be regulated to the Europa League and maybe the FA Cup, just to like rotation. He shouldn't be starting. And it's like Arteta's sending that message now to players like Pepe that I don't rate you. You're not good enough. And Willian, yeah, has actually stalled the progress of other players in the team. Nelson, yeah, would have been the backup after Pepe, yeah. Obviously, Saka's number is ahead, yeah.
And Pepe would have been playing as well.
Nelson is not getting a look in. Pepe, basically, he might play this week. I hope so. But it's like, as I said, Pepe and Willian on the wing, you're not going to get nothing. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just pointless. It's like we're playing with 9 men. It's pointless. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like, that game was perfect to bring on Pepe in the last couple of minutes. We're winning, go and express yourself. Willian did nothing, and just seeing him smiling, it just angered me. I'm not gonna lie, man. Just pissed me off still.
Skrills, what is your antic of the week?
Yeah, I think that's yeah, so it's my man still.
Willian as well.
There's nothing. I can't think of anything that's gonna make me think, bro. It's a bad Arsenal antic apart from him. Yeah, man. That's it. Or unless I wanted Laka on the score sheet, but even Laka played good without scoring. So no, I don't even know why I mentioned that. Bro, it's Willian.
That's why I said earlier when you talk about Xhaka, that's why I said there's bigger players in the team.
Exactly. Yeah, it's him, man. It's him.
But I think right now we're actually, as you said, you ruled off those numbers, the stats. We're not playing bad team. It's just specific individuals that you're thinking, my man shouldn't be included. But man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie, I had one, but I just thought of two, yeah. My first one is a good one, yeah. Aubameyang, Car. I was criticizing him and I thought he had a poor performance, yeah. But he stepped up and he got 2 goals. Because when I said one, I still would have been suspect in it. But he got 2 goals. So I'm gonna have to rate him still. And hopefully he can kick on from now. Because as we said earlier, a scoring Aubameyang is better for the team overall, bruv. And my last one, yeah, bruv, the commentator, bruv, about Mesut who. Don't disrespect my boy because
I heard that, yeah.
check Mesut Ozil's stats. He's a legend. Don't come and
Bro.
tell me about Mesut who, because you know who Mesut is. Don't
That
come
was
with
rude,
that talk.
man.
And that
was
triggered me,
very
bro.
rude.
That
That
it
was
was
very,
rude.
very rude.
Like,
That was
man,
rude.
don't
No
come
more
with
of
that talk, bro. Because, like, even though everyone has their negatives about Ozil and that, bro, man had to respect him as a footballer, bro. And you can't tell me about Mesut who. No one in the world can tell me about Mesut who. Ronaldo will tell you about Mesut, bro. Do
Bro,
you get what I'm
you get
saying?
it.
Ronaldo
You
will
get it.
tell you about Mesut if you don't know about Mesut who. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's my Arsenal antic of the week, man. What we say? Round up now, guys. Yeah.
Score
Yeah.
prediction.
What about the team ratings? How we felt the defenders performed overall?
Yeah. Let's run through it quickly, innit, Carl? Because of time, innit. What? So you meant like the midfield, the defense, and the forwards, right?
Midfield and the forwards, yeah.
Yeah. I'll start with the defense. I'll just go with the defense in it from the beginning. Yeah, bruv. Solid, bruv. Where Arsenal's got a base now. We've got a base that we can definitely build from now. We're solid in games and we've been doing this for the whole season, bruv. Do you get what I'm saying? Really? Do you get what I'm saying? So we've took out all them little mistakes. Remember them mistakes when we used to give teams a goal? We used to run up the pitch, teams used to counter us, or we'll give away the ball and then they will score, or they will score in the last minute or something like that, bro. That's gone now. I don't see that, and I have to big up Arteta for that because he kind of changed that around in it. So for me, defense, you get a 10 clean sheet again. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, midfield, you man.
You want to do midfield, Sparta?
Oh, go on then. Midfield, yeah, man, I was quite impressed with the midfield overall. I felt like even from the jump, even though we wasn't scoring in the first half, there was still enough for me to be impressed by them. Partey was getting on the ball. I wanted him to be a bit more expressive, but he was doing what he had to do. Smith Rowe was getting into good positions. Who else was there in the midfield? As I said, Xhaka I didn't think he had a bad game. I just think he didn't. I feel like people expect too much from him. He needs to realize it's Shaka, in it. But that's me just. But I feel like if I was to give them out of 10, I would give them an 8.5, and that's based on the second half, like bigging up my rating basically. Yeah, would have done.
Forwards. I'm gonna go with 8. Yeah, I'm gonna go with 8. Just because I feel like there's a lot more chemistry with the forwards
Definitely.
now.
100.
And again, we ain't seen that with Arsenal up top for a long time. You know, I remember when people used to say, "Oh, if a Aubameyang and Laka play, there's no balance and blah blah blah." But you're seeing that now. You know what I'm saying? And Saka's getting in on the act as well. So yeah, I think I'm gonna give them an 8. The reason why it's an 8 and not a 9 or 10, I just want them to be more potent. You get me? They need to be more like killers, because we definitely should have scored in the first half. Should have been 2-3-0 up in the first half, but we wasn't in it. So yeah, they corrected their errors in the second half. But yeah, I'll give them a strong 8. 8.5. Yeah, I think 8.5.
All right. Well, say nothing, guys, boy. Guys, man, they have to like and subscribe to the channel. Yeah.
Like and
So
subscribe.
make sure you guys like and subscribe if you're locked in. Tell your friends and that. You get me, Carl. Arsenal, we're here through and through every week on the channel. You get me? You see what it says below? Do that. You get me?
Awesome.
No.
Right.
Trust
Don't
me.
know, man. Big up, guys.